Wait, should I change my shirt then?
Yeah.
Let me go change my shirt and I'll think of more lies.
One time I asked my really close friend to the Sadie Hawkins dance, and he told me that he wasn't going to the Sadie Hawkins dance, and then the next day he started just talking about plans of things to do, going to someone's house after the Sadie Hawkins, and I was like, so are you going? And he said, yes. So I asked, are we going together? And he said, sure. So that was a lie, and also the worst dance experience I've ever had going with him.
So one time this was about like elementary school, and I went into the bathroom and this random girl comes up to me and she's like, what color eyes are your mom? And I was like, green, because my mom has green eyes and I have brown. And she just straight up said I was adopted and left the bathroom, and I'm pretty sure I cried for probably like half an hour after that.
One lie I've heard, that I was new to a job about 3 months ago, and two of my coworkers look alike. It's a guy and a girl, and they're both short and kind of stubby and wear glasses and have short brunette hair, and they told me they were twins. So I went around like telling everyone, I was like, guys, did you know that Ellie and John are twins? And they're like, yeah, we all knew that. What are you talking about? And I went home and I told my mom about all my new coworkers and everything that was great about them, and I told him how I love these two twins. And then one day I asked Ellie, I was like, so how come you go to this college but your brother doesn't? And she was like, what do you mean, Allison? I don't have a brother. And then I was like, what? You've been lying to me this whole time? So they told me like my first day that two of my coworkers are twins, and they weren't. I didn't find that out till like a month later. So
Another time I told my middle sister that the bump on the back of your neck, I felt the back of her neck. We were little kids in Germany and on a family vacation, and I told her that bump on the back of your neck, I was like, oh, that reminds me, I read about this cancer that is incurable, that if you have this bump on the back of your neck. And I don't know why she made me upset earlier, and I was trying to get back at her, and she didn't have any reaction, so I kept going and making it worse and worse, and then she just burst into tears, and I felt so bad, and it was really bad for the rest of the day.
My team and I were going to play a really competitive team, and since I was a captain, I had to go up to do the coin toss, and I pretended to be a foreigner from Brazil that didn't speak English in order to earn sympathy from the refs, so that if there was a questionable call, it would be in our favor.
one time I heard all of Nicki Minaj's songs are really Jay-Z, but like slowed down a lot. I don't know, someone proved it to me once, and it's like, I don't know, like they took Nicki Minaj's song and they slowed it down really slow, and it sounded just like Jay-Z rapping. So I don't know what that was about. But
Another time I told my youngest sister that she was adopted.
One time my oldest sister told me I was adopted too, so.
it's really mean. Oh my god, I feel bad telling this story. Okay, you can just cut all this, okay?
When we were in elementary school, one of my best friends decided to convince the entire school, or the entire, like 3rd grade, that she was the real Hannah Montana.
There's this boy that really liked me, and he asked me out on his birthday and I couldn't say no. So he was gonna ask me to be his girlfriend, and I faked a mental breakdown and was like, I almost started crying. I was like, my life is just a really big mess right now. And I went on about like all this stuff, like how I'm doing really badly in school and I just think I'm a really shitty person, but like neither of that is true. And then he was like, oh, okay, and he left me alone, and we haven't like talked since. What?
What are you trying to do? You don't stop it there.
I was trying to take a video. Oh shit!